Hello, Pi Studios back here again today with another redstone video. Um, this is actually the third time I've tried recording this. Second one I got really far and then realized I messed up the entire thing. So, that's what all this is. Basically, let me explain a little bit. First off, this whole thing here is a 19 by 33 block platform. Okay? And then I brought all of the redstone lines up to here using slabs, and I got tired of using slabs because they're so annoying, and I switched to glowstone. So that's happened so far. Also, these are AND gates, they look like this, and inputs will be here, this redstone line, and this redstone line. So that's what all those are. There are a total of 16 of them. And I labeled all of them with numbers. 1, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 16, 4, 8, 16, 32, 8, 16, 32, 64. So, hopefully that all made sense. I just have all of this because it's the part I didn't mess up on last time. I really didn't want to do all of it again, so here we go. Let's just build this. So, first of all, I'm going to add a repeater to each of these lines. Like this. And now I'm going to wire up all of the A numbers. So if you remember, it goes A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, which is what I messed up on last time. I was thinking they were all A, B, 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 B for some reason, and then that just messed everything up. So here we go. I'm going to place a block after all of these to just go ahead and do that. And so ones, it's going to go into here. Here, this is 1A, by the way. Like this, and then we're not going to need that again. 2A's are going to go out a little bit further into these ones. And this is where we'll start needing repeaters. So I can actually make that a little bit more efficient, can't I? I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to make it cheaper when it's really just going to cost way too much to really be survival friendly at all, but so there you go. That is, if you look through these, you should see this the half of those torches in the middle are off. And let's take 8 A's, no, 4 A's. Yeah. And these will just go into all of these ones. Like this. And let's add repeaters. Like this, and there we go. So now we just have these last 4 torches in the middle that are on. So those will come from the next to last output here, and we're going to need a repeater before it even gets to the spot where it branches off into 4. So just continue like this, and there we go. Now I need a repeater right here. here. You get the idea. Just whenever the signal runs out, so it's going to be like this. And if you look down the middle, all those torches are going to be off. Forgot to mention, by the way, this will be a two-part tutorial, probably two. The first part will be just this part that we're building now, and then rearranging the outputs, which is terrible, but we're gonna have to do it. And then the next part will be adding all of them together. So now let's do the next part. So you can see this line here. I'm going to connect it here. So this is the 1 B's. So 1 times 1 is 1. I should might want to mention this calculator basically works based on the principle of factoring. So let's say you do 5 times 5. That is the same as 1 plus 4 times 1 plus 4, which equals, you know what, this is not how you, whoops, okay. So 4 plus 1 times 4 plus 1, which equals 16 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. So 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 1 is 4, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 1 is 1. And that equals, if you do the math, 25. So that's basically how it works. We have to do some manual multiplication where we put in all of these numbers, but then from there it just has to add them up. So now we have 1 times 1. Now let's bring in this line with 1 times 2 and just run it along here. So that all of these can get powered from it. Well, not from that one, but from the ones they need to get powered. And then, hey, this line doesn't continue outwards. Actually, none of those ones do, so it's actually not that interesting. And we're going to need repeaters. So here, and yeah. Then, let's add this one in. No, no. Don't. There we go. And this one just needs a repeater there. But wait, I can actually increase efficiency of the amount of redstone use. I really don't know why I care about that. There we go. So now you see these first 4 are on. Now it's basically that same pattern continued all the way down. I'll do it one more time, but it's really simple. Well, it's pretty simple. I also should mention, you probably want to extend out all of these outputs before you actually put them in. This is also going to be kind of weird going over here, so that's kind of why I want to do this on camera. So there's the 2 there, and let's just wire up all of the 2s so that you can kind of see before I go into time lapse. And just, why don't I just continue this as 1? That would make more sense. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit big, but everything about this is big, so it's really not a change. And we'll bring this over here and up to here. And we'll be finished with the 1s, and they can end. So, there we go. That's the 1s. And I think I'll go ahead and do all of this without a time lapse. Just it's not going to take too long. Just that you make sure that you don't get confused. So I'm just going to bring it over that line like this. Of course, the signal doesn't reach, so I'm just going to add a repeater in. Continue this line out to where it's needed again, which is right here. And it's the same idea. The signal will run out though, so you're going to want to add in a repeater. I'll just do it like this. There you go, you're seeing a lot more of these are turning on now, which is good. And the last one will be here. And there we go. So now every two of these are on except here where I already did that. So then we'll just continue this line. I'll bring it through here. And I actually completely skipped where it's going to be needed. So just bring it over that redstone line. And like this. The signal dies out though, so get to add our new favorite redstone device, the repeater. There's a lot of repeaters in this, but then again, there's a lot of redstone. I don't know. Okay. And just continue this out. Whoops. No. There we go. Don't go, actually, because that's not right. And almost finished with the 8s. 4s. This is 4s, not 8s. This isn't the right input. This is the right input. And continue it out here. And bring it along here. Like this, and then block there. I mean, the signal dies out there. Very different. And now, we just have 3 that need to be wired up. And that is this very last one. So, just do the same thing again. This part is pretty repetitive. I'm just going to bring it up there to keep it from blocking off the signal or anything. And oh, is the signal? No, the signal does. Yeah, I think it dies there. It's really annoying when it does that. Okay. So you can do it like this, and then that's actually not going to reach all the way. So, there you go. Just 2 left. You get the idea. Hopefully. Not gonna bring this down yet because it needs to go over here. And just over here, same as before. The signal goes away, so add in repeater. I was going to say repeaters, but then I realized that we just need one. So, and this one is very simple because it's just a straight line. You don't have to go over anything. And once you get that, then we're good. Just add in a repeater like this. And here. There you go. So now if you look, hopefully all of these should be on. If not, check to make sure you did everything right. But we have a crazy mess of redstone that does what we want it to, so that's good. And I recommend, if you haven't already, that you label these, because that will make the next step easier, even though it does take time, because you have to add in the signs. So, I don't know how far this is going to need to go. So, let's see. I'm just going to extend this one. Or yeah, I'm gonna extend this out by 15 blocks until the signal is dead. And I'll just go based on that, and you'll see. So we're just gonna rearrange the outputs. And go out until there for now. The first two, so this is one goes out there. First two will also come out just in a straight line. Then the next two, the only other two, there's 1 1, 2 2s, 3 4s, and 4 8s. That's how it works. I'll just bring this up so that we have space to bring redstone line here. And then it can just come down. Yeah, this is where this can be really annoying. Because you have to figure out how to reach this. I think I'm just gonna go here. So what I'm gonna do is take this 2 and go here. So this is probably gonna be some wasted space. But I guess that's just too bad. So we'll bring it like this. And it's going to need a repeater in there. I'm going to go ahead and add it, although we might change it later. So I'm going to also get out of sign so we can label all of these. Let me continue this one out so we know where it ends. And break every other one. Arranging outputs is one of the most annoying things in Minecraft, in my opinion. And redstone. Did I messed up a ton of it. Yay. That's just great. Peter's all along here because I don't know. It's good. And then we can add blocks here and label it. If you're building this on a computer and you have World Edit Mod or on Pocket Edition instead of Windows 10, you have World Edit Mod. Essentially, if you have a World Edit Mod, this will be much easier for you. If anyone does know a way to get World Edit for Windows 10, that would be very much appreciated. But you can see just 1 1, 2 2s, 3 4s, 4 8s, 3 16s, 2 32s, not 21s, 32s, and then 164. So now that we've got those 2s, let's bring in the 4s. So the first 4 is here. Just like this. And add a repeater in. Now there's another 4 that needs to come in, so this 4 right here. I'm just going to continue it out until here. That'll bring it over there like this, so that there's still room. Here, actually there's not really room there if we do it like that. So what I'm going to do is this, probably. So now we just need one more 4, which is this one here. And this one can just come over like this. I think this should work. And then we're going to need repeaters, of course, so that it can reach. There we go. So now we have 1 1, 2 2s, 3 4s. Now let's move on to the 8s, which are what there's the most of, because there's 1 in every set of 4. So, so we can do, we can bring this along here till here. And then bring it along here. Then add in the repeater, of course. So now we have 1 of the 8s in. The next one is right here. And this one can be done like this. You definitely do not have to do this the way I'm doing it, by the way. If you want to do it a different way, then that is perfectly fine. If you want to rearrange, you just have to have them all end up in the same place. But if you want to rearrange them differently than I am, that's fine. Also, if you see here, this is a problem because that repeater is powering this redstone line. Make sure that you avoid things like that happening. Here it's okay because there's a repeater here, but yeah. The next 8 is this one. And it is pretty simple, but it's gonna have to move over to allow room for the next one. And then the last 8 will be this one right here. And add in a repeater. So now that we have all 8s, we can move on to 16. So the first 16 is right here. I'll bring it along, and we need to get it here. So just do something like this. And then add in the repeater. Like this. Hey, wait, I just realized there's a problem with this one. Aha! Lack of repeater. There we go. Make sure that you avoid problems like that. So now, next 16 is this one. Trying to get it to here. So, I guess if we just bring it in like this, that works. And, of course, you can't forget the repeater. Then add in the last 16, which is this one. So let's just do it like this. Actually, I'm going to bring it over one more. And do it like this. And the repeater with block. Finally, there's just 2 left, which are both 32s. So you can get that. I don't want to have it go higher than it is already. So I'm going to bring it around like this. It's kind of strange, but I don't want it to be higher than it is already. And add a repeater, and then this last one. Can add in like this. So this redstone here can power it. And separate the redstone line so that doesn't get powered. And then bring this here and add repeater. So now we have all of these powered. At least you should. If you don't, make sure you did right. Now where world edit would come in handy is so if I had world edit, then I could take everything from it's like here, this part, and from here to here, and like take all of that and push it back to here, so that there would not be all this extra stuff, wasted space. But that might be something I do out of the video. I might not do it at all. But that is first part of this multiplication tutorial. I know that it was probably not easy to follow because of all of this stuff, but fortunately next part will be easier, at least in my opinion, with just doing a bunch of addition. So until then, bye.